Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So today we're doing a project on the Model Y. This is my 2024 Model Y long range all-wheel drive. These wheels I've had on for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. These are the Performance, the Arachnid 2.0 21-inch wheels. I really like the look of these, and if you can tell here, I have a gap. So just however these sit, the Performance Model Y sit a little bit lower. This has a gap between the tire and the wheel well, kind of a larger gap than I'd like. So I want to install these unplugged performance lowering springs. They're kind of a dual rate lowering spring. So it's going to lower it about probably 1.5 inches down, and it's supposed to help the ride. I'm not installing myself. I'm taking them to a shop to install them, and then while they're doing that, I'm also going to install these rear camber arms. I want to show you the parts here. So I ordered these directly from Unplugged Performance. So these are the rear camber arms. These are going to help with the tire wear on the inside edge of the tire. It's going to adjust the camber. So there's those. And these weren't that much more to install because they have to take apart the rear suspension to get to the springs anyways. And then we have our 4 springs here. These are probably the front. These are the rear. So we're going to be replacing all 4 of these. I'm having a shop do this just because, you know, it'd be difficult for me to do, and I found a shop that would do it pretty reasonably priced. They've done these before. Much of a gap we have in the wheel well there, and we're trying to eliminate that. These wheels look really good. I think they'll look a lot better with less gap in the wheel well. Alright guys, so I'm just driving to the shop that's going to be installing my springs and camber arms. And really, I'm hoping to accomplish a couple things with this. One is to get the, you know, I just have a big gap in the wheel and wheel well. It just looks, I don't know, it'd look better if it was lowered. And then the Model Y, this is the 2024, so it's kind of the pre-refreshed version of the Model Y, but it just has kind of a rougher ride to it. The springs just kind of, you know, you just jostle around on the roads. This is going to provide a little more comfort, and then also going to be a little better performance-wise. So it's kind of like a dual-purpose type spring. That's why they call it a dual-rate spring. Unplugged Performance, you know, they have a good reputation. They have good products, quality products. So we're going to get these installed today and kind of give you a review. So, like, you know, if you drive one of these cars, you know, whether you have the 19-inch wheels or the 20s or the 21-inch wheels, I mean, it seems like the ride is very similar. Because these cars have high PSI, they require 42 PSI is what they're requiring on the tire pressure. So they just ride a little rougher than maybe what you're used to. And so you just kind of feel every bump in the road, you feel every, you know, groove in the freeway. You're just feeling all of that, and I'm hoping this will dampen that a little bit better. So one final view of the car before we get the springs lowered, just so we can get to see a good before and after. Here you can really see how that gap is with these bigger wheels and tires on there, so hopefully it looks a lot better. Alright guys, I got the car back a couple days ago, and I just want to show you kind of how it's looking with the new suspension. So it's been lowered probably about an inch and a half or so, and you can see here the wheel well gap, the gap between the tires and the wheel well is actually shrunken down quite a bit. I think this is actually the best look for the car. You can see there's a little bit of gap in the back, so it looks great. Being lowered that about 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches really makes a huge difference in the look of it. So I love the look of it. Also got those rear camber arms installed, so I should get a little bit better wear out of the rear tires without them wearing on the inside edge as much. Alright guys, so I got the car picked up. The suspension looks awesome. I love the look of this. I got a call from the shop that I had installed this, and they said, hey, there's some clunking sounds from the front, and they're going to look into it. They went back, they verified their work, the torque, all of the settings. They were very thorough. They double, triple checked everything on it. And they started doing some research for me, and they're like, yeah, these unplugged performance springs can produce a clunking sound. And either you live with it or you take them off. And so I was like, man, really? So I said, you know what, let me just drive it. Let me drive it for a few days and just kind of see how it feels, how it sounds. The suspension handling feels really good. Like, I really like the handling of it. It feels like a little more responsive. It actually feels a little more cushiony in some type of situations. But I'm taking it back into them, and they said about 500 miles, come back in to check the alignment, because they did realign everything. You know, when they take the suspension apart, they have to realign it, and I have those new camber arms to help adjust the camber of the wheels so that the tires wear better. So I'm going to take it in here in a few days just to have them kind of recheck the alignment and kind of see. Now, doing some research, it does sound like it is kind of a common problem that there is a clunk from these unplugged performance springs. And so I'm going to reach out to Unplugged and just see what they say, like if there's complementary products that can help reduce that. I'm thinking maybe some sway bar end links that might, if they're adjustable, maybe that can help with it. Just to kind of see if we can get rid of that, because I really want to leave it how it is. I just don't want the clunk, and the clunk really doesn't even show up till about, like, it's like under 35 miles an hour, just over bumps and cracks and things. You can just kind of hear it. It almost sounds like a control arm or a ball joint is worn. You know, if you've driven a car with a ton of miles that just has, like, you know, just some slop in the suspension. That's what it sounds like. And I mean, this car has 13,000 miles on it. That wasn't there before. It's there. It's here now, and so I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth doing if you have to live with a clunking sound from the suspension the whole time. So more to come on that, guys. I'll keep you guys updated as I get more miles, as I kind of dig a little deeper into this suspension clunking sound. But I love the look of it. I love the handling, just the sound. I wish I could just get rid of that sound. And it hasn't gotten, it seems like it's stayed about the same over the last 200-300 miles that I've driven on them so far. So nothing, like, it's not like the springs have to, like, break in, I guess. I mean, maybe it takes more miles. I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking into it. But if you have any suggestions, any more information, leave it down in the comments down below for everyone to learn. But guys, I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching the video. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks.